Today is blue moon, believe it or not. So when you say once in a blue moon, today is a blue moon. Let's see if we can get a glimpse of it. And welcome to the walk. We are on the Central Park South and 6th Avenue. 76 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're starting here near the gallery Bartool. This is an amazing gallery, and right now in there, immersive solo show by Carol A. Thurman. And before we started streaming, I went in there and I actually did some video recording. So at some point, sooner rather than later, I will publish that video. It's in vertical format, but there's a high definition. Hopefully I'll find good background music and you will enjoy everything that this gallery is all about right now. Hi NY, hi Katya, good evening. Immersive solo, it's basically a very realistic sculpting. The larger versions of some of these works are currently presented to everyone to see along 5th Avenue, certain areas on 5th Avenue around here. But this whole gallery is currently dedicated to the works of Carol Thurman. Hey Ambrose, good evening. So sooner rather than later I will post a video with everything that I recorded around this gallery. Now they're closed, but I got on Park Avenue, absolutely. Sorry, Park Avenue. Kitty Amps, hey. This is Central Park South, and today is a blue moon. Blue moon happens only either once a year or every other year, so it's a pretty big deal. Let's see if we can find the moon, and for that we will have to walk away from the tall buildings, but everything here is tall, so good luck to all of us. This is Central Park South. Central Park is on the other side of Central Park South, of course, right there. Kevin Bolo, yo, this is awesome. Hopefully we will be teleported with a blue moon. Yeah, hopefully. Rymax, good evening, it's Alejandro. Good evening, Alejandro. In front of us, this tower is actually two of them. That is Columbus Circle, and we're walking toward Columbus Circle right now. It's dark, it's after hours, so it's a night walk. Welcome everyone, and thank you for enjoying. Don't forget your likes, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being subscribed if you are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for being a member. Those who are the members, thank you. And thank you to all of our mods for moderating. And thank you for all of your super chats, super stickers, Ko-Fis, and Venmos. Hey Derek. My Tizbots, can you shout out to the world? Subscribe to Life Walking NYC. Subscribe to Life Walking NYC. And not just shout out, but super shout out to everyone who's watching us right now. Hi Sunshine Afrain. I am on Central Park South in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. And we're walking toward, we can see the moon. That would be nice. It's not an easy task if you're in Midtown Manhattan when all the buildings are tall and taller. Pretty awesome interiors with paintings. You know, Central Park South is not just a regular street. It is pretty I don't want to say bougie, it's pretty prominent. The New York Athletic Club. This entrance. And the chandeliers inside. Oh. It's a private club, so no access to us. Prominent, good word. Thank you, Sunshine, friend. Gibson Jr., hello friend, good evening from Brazil. The moon here is amazing. Say hello to Teresa, my wife. Hey Teresa, or Teresa, and Gibson Jr. or Junior. Hi, and thank you so much for watching. Obrigado. My Tizbots, hi from Chicago. Hi from New York City. So we just crossed 7th Avenue and we are heading toward Broadway and Central Park South right now. Shadow Crimson One. The moon will appear around 9:30. We're just hoping that the clouds will disappear if there are any. I mean, it's totally better than it was before. Like in the morning and throughout the day, the clouds were pretty decent, you know. And I wasn't sure if the sky even can be seen. Hey, Austin City Limits. Where are the Twin Towers? The rest in peace Twin Towers. The towers you see in front of us, they look like they're also twins, but no one calls them Twin Towers. This is Columbus Circle. So as we're approaching Columbus Circle, we see more people because it's a busy intersection. Jacqueline, good evening. No, there's no such thing as a new Twin Tower. They built a new World Trade Center, but now it's just one big tower, and it's called the Freedom Tower, or just the World Trade Center. KDMs, they thin. They look thin because geometrically, from this point of view, we don't see the depth, but they are not thin at all. Part of it is Mandarin Oriental Hotel, and part of it is residences. This is one of them. It's another one right here. We will see both of them in a second. This is Columbus Circle. Katia, can you see the Supermoon? Here in Rio de Janeiro, the weather is cloudy. We will yet to discover the moon because we're here in between the buildings right now. This is Columbus Circle. I think we're going to walk west toward the water and see maybe we can see better angles. I'm looking up in the meantime, and if I spot the moon, I will definitely show you. So the trains, here are the trains down there. This is Broadway, just south of Columbus Circle, going toward Times Square and so forth and so on. But no way to see Times Square from here, even the lights, but it's curvy. Thankfully, the temperature is 78 Fahrenheit, 26 Celsius. Pretty hot, pretty warm. Wind is so-so, and humidity is not really 91%. This is crazy. This is West 58th Street on Broadway. And we're walking around the Museum of Art and Design, and they currently have a Taylor Swift exhibit. But, you know, the tickets are pretty pricey, of course, how they should be. Nordstrom is right there. And the towers of West 57th Street, the Billionaires Row, some of them are visible from here. But we don't see the moon from here. So, to see the moon, any suggestions, New Yorkers? Which way should we walk to see the moon? PDMs, we're sitting at 14 Celsius right now. Oh, that's not hot at all. That's pretty cold. Not cold, but pretty cold for this time of the year. I know Canada is colder than us, especially in northern areas, but still. Matthew P., howdy. One of the entrances to the subway, 59th Street, Columbus Circle Station. Real cool, yes. Peter Ware. I'm from the UK. Hi, Peter, and good to see you. Welcome to our channel. It's good to see new people in chat every day. Welcome, everyone. If you're new, I hope you like what you see, what you watch, and you subscribed, and hopefully we'll continue enjoying our streams and videos in the future. Ambrose, that's no moon, that's a Death Star. Rob Arini, head for the park. Sort of, kind of. That would be heading west right there toward Manhattan. What is it called? Waterline Square. Haven't been there for a while, forgot what the name is. Nothing there, just skyscraping and tall buildings. Deutsche Bank Center. That's the kind of newish name for Columbus Circle Mall. So those two towers and what's in them and all the shopping is called Deutsche Bank Center, but really everybody calls it Columbus Circle Mall or just Columbus Circle. Marie, just Marie, hey. Robert Brune. Robert? Walking toward the more residential areas around here. Very tall residential buildings, but also a little bit darker, but light enough. Welcome everyone, and thank you for walking with us. We are heading west from Columbus Circle and in search for the patch of the sky where we can see the moon. From here we cannot see anything. Big city, big buildings. 8:22 is time in New York City. And tonight is Blue Moon, so when you hear once in a blue moon, tonight is once in a blue moon. And it's called Blue Moon when the full moon is happening twice within the same calendar month. And this is the second time full moon happens this month. Therefore, somehow they call it Blue Moon, and it happens once a year or every other year, so it's not a very frequent astrological situation. And I'm here and I see a little bit more sky, but no moon visible from here at all. I hope it's not the clouds. I hope it's just our area viewpoint, so we will continue walking west. This is West 58th Street. The Flame Diner is diagonal from there. Hey Rob, hello from Connecticut. Hello from Carnegie, Ohio right now. Hi Rob. Almost 100 people watching us, and a few more likes, and we will definitely have more than 100. Vincent, good evening. So we're heading west toward the area that's called Waterline Square and around it. So let's see. Technically, we're heading toward the Hudson River. I guess the garbage will be picked up overnight, and they are being prepared for that. Also, probably school is around here, and something that is no longer considered to be an art piece is on the way out. Excessive heat. Remember yesterday we were exploring the water main hole break just south of Town Square. Pretty pressurized. Look, you hear the sound too, right? Steam. And something new is under construction here as well. Also now I guess they fixed the water main. Yeah, they're better. It's been a long time. So I think they did. There's a major garbage truck around here. That's some garbage around here. But you know, they have certain days when the garbage is being picked up. So it's being picked up on Thursday, like Wednesday into Thursday overnight and early Thursday morning hours. So therefore, all the garbage is ready to be picked up. Not like it's the usual situation. No, they keep it somewhere else and then they put it out for the garbage trucks to collect it. Son of David. Sale art piece hands on eBay 2K. Easy. You think it's a joke? No, not really, you know. There's so much stuff that can be turned into money everywhere. First thing coming from machines underground, not just pipelines, you know, excessive heat is being let out instead of, you know, creating the situation where it can be exploding or something. It's just let out of from underground pipelines purposely. Paris baguettes, they're still open at this hour, 8:28 p.m. And some buildings here is John Jay College, I think it's called Criminal Justice, but just the older ones. The newer ones around this area, but not exactly. This is West 58th Street and 10th Avenue. Where is the moon? It's not up there. It's not up there. Interesting. Robert Brown. Hello, hello. Almost 100 people watching us. Welcome everyone. We are here walking live in New York, streaming live from New York City, and tonight is the blue moon. So we're hoping to find a spot in here around Midtown West in Manhattan to see it. The Greek Kitchen, 10th Avenue and 58th Street. The Greek restaurant. Geo from Oceania. Once in a blue moon, I played GTA. Marie, this moon is playing hide and seek with you, absolutely. And why the Son of David, hopefully all that trash is picked up by tomorrow morning. You know, the garbage trucks will be picking it up all night. This is West 58th Street. A lot of schools around here, and it's majorly residential. Also, there are some car dealerships down there, as well as supermarkets. So we are approaching what's called Waterline Square, but it is further down. It's a lot of work for those trash truck guys. Yeah, they work hard. It's a lot of work, a lot of physical. That's a hotel, Fairfield by Marriott. Fairfield Inn and Suites. Sorry, Suites. Long day. Outdoor sitting. It's a good evening to sit out there and just do nothing. They probably were exploring the city all day, tired. It's bar 58. So this is one of the big dealerships here, BMW. Sales and service. Oh, they open at 7:30 a.m. on Saturday at 8 a.m. Pretty early. These are very long blocks, yes. And why? We're walking toward the Hudson River, and right there, far away, those buildings, the lights you see, they are not in Manhattan, they are across the river in New Jersey. Midtown Manhattan, Hudson Market, a supermarket with a pretty awesome food, a prepared food counter, a deli counter, whatever you call it. And Waterline Square is there behind those buildings. Morton Williams supermarket can be seen from here 2 blocks down. I see a pretty big, wide angle of the sky, but I don't see the moon. Is it clouds? I can't believe this. See Columbus Circle towers are right there. Wine and spirits. Let's see if the supermarket's open late. It's 8:34. BMW, huge BMW dealership is across the street. I would assume I should be able to see the moon from here, looking up that way. But I don't see anything. Not even a hint of the moon. This is weird. I don't know if they open or they're still open. Hudson Market. Let's take a look. Hudson Market. This is a pretty popular place if have plenty of food. I think it's even on sale after hours. Interesting place. Gonna play our music, and then when we leave we will not play our music anymore. Excuse me. Thank you. They even have facilities, but they're temporarily out of service, looks like. Hudson Market Supermarket on 10th Avenue and West 57th Street. I believe this is. Let's say the deli counter they have. Welcome everyone. out. I'm glad we visited this location so you can see the infrastructure around here. But where is the moon? I'm getting a little upset. Michael S. Cozy and clean. Austin, do you like watermelon? I do. Or it reminds me of Whole Foods Market. Yeah, it's kind of like a mini Whole Foods Market. Now we're heading north for a couple of blocks. Columbus Circle is to our right there. We're on 10th Avenue and West 58th Street. If I'm not mistaken, yes, I think it's 58th Street. Kitty ants that might be low in the sky yet. And streetlights, Daryl, streetlights interfere with the moon. Why, it's a blue moon evening, to say the least. It's a blue moon night. But where is the blue moon? Which we can only see once in a blue moon. Welcome everyone. Thank you for walking with us, as always, from the comfort of your own home. Good evening to most of you and good morning to some of you. Thank you for watching us. Such a late hour. Blue moon, Ambrose. Yes, very blue. But in actuality, I'm gonna start blaming this on the cloud cover. Not yet, but soon. I'm about to. Morton Williams Supermarket is right over there. Interesting building here, if you look up. No moon inside. I know it's clouds and the lights, the city lights, absolutely. That's the entrance to this building. It has a fireplace right there. Yeah, right there. And looks like it's a real fire. And you know, couches and you know, sofas and chairs, and it's almost like a room. Morty Bar, closed in the morning but open now. Pretty big bar, pretty cool. Can sit there and watch tennis. US Open. Morton Williams Supermarket. These are the exits, or the entrances. The entrance technically is right there. It's Morton Williams Supermarket. You know, they have, I never saw anyone using this, but they have these cards that's supposed to be cards, and you also can shop in the cart. Like, it's kind of like wireless shopping with the scanner. And this is kind of weird, and no one is using this, but they have them here. Horace 4 to 7, think Blue Moon with the scene at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I think it's more like 9:20 something. It's 8:45 right now, but we want to locate the moon and the sky, and we cannot right now because it's so cloudy. They also have daily counter, but right now it's all cleaned up and shiny, ready for tomorrow. They also have a couple of tables for, you know, for those who buy the food and eats. They are located right here. And one table here. So that's a little bit of Morton Williams. I didn't go too far back because the network there is bad. Bad. Welcome everyone. Almost 140 people watching us. Welcome. And thank you for being here. Looking up in the sky, don't see any moon. It's weird, I always see the moon, always, but today I don't know what happened. Now we are approaching the place that's called the square, or whatever it is, the space that's called Waterline Square. It's very close to the river, so it's windy, windier. Let's take a look at these buildings as well. They're pretty cool. Absolutely gorgeous, and I don't know how the apartments look like, but I'm pretty sure the apartments look pretty decent there as well. As far as, like, wait a minute, they have a big screen and they show tennis on the big screen in Waterline Square. That is something else. Wow. Some areas in Manhattan are really stepping up. I was not expecting that. Sylvia R, hello from Santos, Brazil. Kitty Adams and why you should try watermelon with salt on it. Or maybe, sprinkle black pepper and red pepper on it. Pretty awesome. Here on the first floor, it's a pretty big space, and forgot the name of it, but it's like a bunch of little restaurants under the same name, Italian, if I'm not mistaken. Harry's Table by Cipriani, that's what it is. Harry's Table by Cipriani. It looks like they're closed for the day, maybe, but maybe not. Let's see if we can walk through there. It's kind of late, but looks like the doors are still open. I love how the network is reacting. The network is really weak around here. If they're not gonna yell at us, we're gonna walk a little bit around here. Okay, we're back. Welcome back, everyone. The network is still cuckoo, but maybe it will get better a little bit. Let us know if we're live. Let us know if we're still here.
Stunning, speaking of fun. It's hell. And how do you think that's 5 years ago?
Welcome back, welcome back.
Has it really been close to anything of significance since then?
No, I'm good. So, US Open, second round. is happening right now. Thank you so much for your patience. Ostapenko,
It's kind of taken out of your hands.
Latvia and Afghanistan. Some don't even have the flags near them, and you know why. This is, what court is this? It looks like it's the main court right there, Arthur Ashe Stadium right there. And it's a pretty big screen, and it's so cool because you can just sit on this big lawn, artificial grass lawn, and enjoy. But we're looking for a moon. Where is the moon? Moon. There's no moon. I think it's a cloud. Oh, wait a minute. We say the moon. Yes. Look. Oh, wow. It's so huge. See that? That is so amazing. I'm going to zoom in on it right now. All is good again, KDMs. Let us know if we're buffering. I hope we're not. Look, found the moon. It is big. It's bigger than usual. It's low in the sky, KDMs. It is very low in the sky. You're so right. Wow. See our efforts. Thank you so much for your patience. Our efforts. Woohoo! And the network here is a little cuckoo. So now what we're gonna do when we spotted the moon, we're going to walk toward the moon. But let's just make sure that the network is good. Oh wow, this is really a fascinating view. I think we're going to take a picture as well. And I will, whoops, just give me 1 second. I will be back and the camera will get more stable in a moment. This is really so good. I'm trying to take a picture with a different camera, so in higher definition. So then it will be even brighter. For that purpose, taking my backup camera. KDM's Al, you sound a bit off, maybe windy. Yes, it is windy occasionally, but right now it should be kind of clear as far as the audio. And we're looking at the blue moon. It's not actually blue, but it's called blue moon because it's the second full moon in the same calendar month. Wow, it is really fascinating and just captivating. Very captivating view. And now as we're looking through the whole island of Manhattan and all the buildings in front of us, and the moon it's almost like Manhattan Henge with the moon instead of the sun. Officially, the blue moon is 9:23, I think. It's 8:58. It's almost there. And now the network is a little glitchy. How come? Let's find a spot where the network is better. Like here, for example. And it's windy. And even though it's windy, the picture doesn't change, and you see the huge moon right there between the buildings, fairly low in the sky, and it is fascinating. Mr. Nash, it's a space station, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Star Wars, but this is still a a subject for discussion, really. Whoever built it could have been done for two reasons: A, to adjust the gravitation on our planet so it can sustain life, and B, that plus it is an artificial object. No one knows for 100% for sure. I will stand here and the network gets worse. What the hell is that? Take a picture and then we will continue our walk. Mr. Nash, very big east right here. So we're going to look one more time at Waterline Square area, and I'm glad we were able to take a look inside Morton Williams, Hudson Market, and also that one right there. By the way, your dream apartment awaits. In case if you want to lease at Waterline Square. For more information, visit waterlinesquare.com or scan the QR code. International Space, good sound pictures, sunshine after rain, WB. Yeah, it's fascinating. Let's take a look again. Let's zoom in just a little bit. You know, the moon actually looks extremely rounded. That's why it's a full moon, but it's just so bright at the same time. And I guess the clouds actually finally decided to let us see the moon almost. I mean, there's still clouds. That's why we have this kind of like a little distorted light. But nevertheless, see the moon, the full moon. Let's walk, and as we walk now, we're going to have the moon in view, hopefully for the most part of our walk from west to east along. What street is that? Will be 57, 56, 58, we will figure it out. Neville, good evening everybody. Marie, I'll probably press 2 by mistake. 8 is next to 3. Mazzy looks like it's rising quite quickly to the right between the buildings. You know, you're right too. If you stare at it, it kind of feels like it's moving very slowly, like kind of like northeast a little bit, but then it's an optical illusion, I think, when you stare at something for a long time. We want to thank everyone who's supporting us today through Ko-Fi, Venmo, today and always, super chats and super stickers. Those who supported us through Venmo and Ko-Fi, we will be more than happy to thank you after we're done streaming and as soon as we can. Thank you so much for all of your support. Marie just Marie Moon, you found me, Al. Yeah, I was walking in the opposite direction all this time, but I'm not, you know, I don't normally visit, and B, we have a fantastic view. Fantastic view of the moon. Blue moon, not just regular moon, the blue moon. Once in a blue network, but hopefully network will be better soon. Just a lot of buildings around it, a lot of residential, very tall residential buildings around here. This is West End Avenue, and let's see what street this is. 56, I think, or maybe 50, maybe 60th. I'm a little lost, but just a little. This is West 60th Street. Morton Williams Supermarket is right there across the street, and we are going to continue on West 60th Street as we enjoy the view. Hopefully all of us enjoying the view of the, not just the full moon, but the blue moon. Kitty M's, I'm getting terrible reception on my computer, but okay on my phone. I don't know, it has probably something to do with your download speeds on the computer, or maybe the settings on the browser, and why your sounds seem a bit scratchy now and then. That's probably because the network is getting glitchy occasionally between now and then. Marie, mine is fine. Kitty M's, it just started acting up like the computer is dying. Hopefully not. Jan Claus. Hi everyone. Hi Jan. Now occasionally, of course, our view will be distorted. You know what? Let's maybe try a parallel street. 61st. But let's take a look at this building again. It's kind of like, I don't know how stable it is. Of course it's really stable, but it looks weird. It looks like half of the building is just basically hanging in there. So let's try parallel street. Let's try 61st. This is the Abraham Joshua Herschel School. Very high-end private school. In the morning when kids are getting to school, there's a lot of security here. Quite a few schools around here, around these blocks. I think we're going to walk by another school or two or three as we make a right turn on West 61st Street and heading east. I hope I didn't walk all this block for nothing. Oh boy, it's even worse. I guess instead of, what we're gonna do? We're gonna walk here and then we're going to get a little bit closer to 57th Street. I guess the better view will be at 57th Street. But in the meantime, this is West 61st Street between West End Avenue and 10th Avenue. We're walking uphill. It's a good exercise. Jean-Claude Supermoon. So we will see the moon in a few minutes. No worries at all. And why don't get lost? I feel like I'm lost already. Kidding. Welcome everyone. We are in Midtown West in Manhattan, and we saw and we'll see again the blue moon. Today's blue moon night. Hudson Animal Hospital. And this is, I believe, another school. West End Secondary. A New York City outward bound school. And wow, lots of schools in this neighborhood, yep. West End Secondary. Jan, did they fix the water pipes, Al? I think they did. Mr. Nash, thank you, Al. Great work tonight. Well, they're all great works. Thank you so much, Mr. Nash. We're going to keep right at the next intersection until we get a better view of the moon, of course. Man, walking uphill. KDM's, oh, it's directly behind that building up ahead. Yep, like there. Now we know. So all residential here. Anyway, I hope you have on good sneakers, Saucony's, but might need new sneakers sooner rather than later. So we see a little bit of Columbus Circle buildings right there, and the moon is, yeah, you can tell she's so bright right behind that building in front of us, but we don't have a view, so we're going to walk in that direction until we see a good view, and then we'll continue walking toward the moon. This is West 61st. And this is Amsterdam Avenue. That used to be 10th Avenue, 2 blocks down behind me, but now it's Amsterdam Avenue. Look at this Kia, pretty stylish. Doesn't New York City get spiders? There are spiders, not like massive spiders, but there are spiders here and there in apartments or outside on the trees, but nothing really like bad spiders. Hey, John Burke. M11 going to 145th Street. We're on West 60th Street. Hopefully we'll see the moon right about now. Yes, finally. Blue moon. Second full moon in one calendar month is called blue moon, and it happens, I think the last time it happened in 2021, so 2 years ago. So this is not frequent at all, Mr. Nash. Awesome view. Leah, let's step back a little bit and stand still for a while. Pretty awesome. Welcome everyone, and I hope you all gave us a like, and if you forgot, please give us a like real quick, and thank you. Jen Close, I think it played a small part in John Carpenter's movie, The Thing. Maybe, I'm not sure 100%, but perhaps. This is the McMahon Hall, and this is Fordham University. It's like a dorm, I guess. Fordham University and Fordham University buildings are around here, and one of them is right adjacent to this one. Right there, and it's on the left, and Columbus Circle is up above on the right. So you can see the towers. And the spider that tried to kill me. Speaking of spiders, Halloween is coming. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of spiders. And why? Smash that like button, everyone. Share and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. As Jimmy Fallon, whose wax copy we saw yesterday at the entrance of the Madame Tussauds Museum on 42nd Street between 7th and 8th Avenues. And we're approaching Columbus Avenue and West 60th Street. This is the entrance to Fordham University, one of the buildings. The Generosa Pope Memorial Auditorium. That's what it says near the security desk. Shuttles, inter-campus transportation. Mazi, welcome, welcome. Whoopsie. Halal food. Smells good. Peru now. If you want to go to Peru, Amazon River, Loreto. 78 Fahrenheit at 9:19 p.m. Columbus Avenue and West 60th Street, and that is the beautiful church. I think it's closed. It has to be closed. I think it's called St. Paul's Church, if I'm not mistaken, Roman Catholic Church. Huge and beautiful inside and out. Church of St. Paul the Apostle. That's what it is. We didn't forget about the moon though. It's just a lot of very tall buildings are covering the view, but try to cross the street. Maybe we'll get a, yes, we'll have to cross the street to get a better angle. So first we'll cross here. We're heading toward Columbus Circle, a block away from Columbus Circle. Ambrose, the one from one of the Godzilla movies. Across the street, and we should see the moon from there. Yeah, right there. It's not an easy task to see full moon, but when we get to Columbus Circle, we should have an unobstructed view. Here is just trees and scaffoldings. Welcome everyone, and thank you for walking with us. We are enjoying occasionally the blue moon tonight, and of course the neighborhoods around Manhattan West, and not Manhattan West to be precise, Midtown West in Manhattan and Waterline Square. I'm still at 14th Street, 57 Fahrenheit. Ambrose, I'm not impressed. It's a little big and yes, very bright. Hey, Sally. Yes, the blue moon. Second full moon this month. Cannot walk in the middle of the street, so almost in Columbus Circle. Should be able to see the moon. It's funny, I was walking in the opposite direction. I looked up in the sky, I did not see anything. Is this some sort of a magic or clouds that disappear? Or just me? And we're to the moon again. Above the island of Manhattan, above Columbus Circle. Pretty awesome. Let's take another picture. How do you like the view? We're in Columbus Circle and we can see the blue moon. West 60th Street and Broadway. It's pretty mysterious when you stare at the full moon and you know, think about it a little bit. Also, you see the towers of the Billionaires Row, West 57th Street, right there. PDM's beautiful, Mr. Nash. That would make a great photo. Jan, wow. Oh yeah, horse, of course. Yeah. They're going back home. Let's zoom out again.
I'll probably be in at like 9:30 tomorrow.
So right now the moon looks like one of those streetlights, right? It's funny. When you zoom out, it's hard to tell which one is which, right? Funny. But when you zoom out, then you can tell. Then you can tell the difference. Let's cross. Broadway, this is Broadway. And to my left, Upper West Side. And Central Park is right across the street right there. So the Taylor L and all, I went out on my balcony on the 5th floor and say the hi and say the blue moon, so cool. Wow, yes. The higher you are, the better the view. Well, we were looking for the good view for a while and we found it. And now it looks like the sky is clear and this is just an unobstructed view of the blue moon. Let's enjoy it for a moment. This is our main goal tonight, to enjoy the blue moon. KDMs, when I was very young, where I grew up, there were no town or city lights, so we could walk at night and it was like daylight was. And you probably could see the Milky Way as well if there's no lights anywhere in view and you look across the sky, you see Milky Way. And my kitty, that sounds wonderful. Ambrose, the candy. Beautiful. Let's cross the street. And this is the entrance, 59th Street, Columbus Circle subway station. And the full moon right above. A lot of food around here. That's Columbus Circle. A lot of people, a lot of food. And we're just getting a better and better view by the minute. Look at this. Giancachi, Kitty M's, and the Northern Lights, very bright too. Oh, that's right. Ambrose, they say some country folks can spot Saturn. They have good eyes and no light around them, probably. Full moon over Central Park. Everybody's taking pictures. Me too. It is a good picture. If you have a, superficial camera, this would make a fantastic picture. Is it a good luck to wish on a super blue moon, John? I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. Hopefully. This is Central Park West. Going all the way to 110th Street to Central Park North, the straight line. This is Trump International Hotel, 1 Central Park West. It's not a Trump Tower, it's just a building that belongs to Trump Organization. Trump International Hotel. I think they even have a casino inside, if I'm not mistaken. John, I made a wish on a meteor on December 16, 1988, thinking it was a shooting star. So what? Why not? That one is the thinnest residential tower in the world, right there in the center. And the moon is bright, but now it's hiding behind the trees. Right there, right above, right below the top of the trees. Let's see if we can find a better view. But we can tell for a fact that we actually saw and enjoyed the blue moon today. Ambrose, we'll find out. Another view. Kitty M's, what a strangely shaped building with a pointy top. Yeah, that one. The pointed top does not have apartments. It's just kind of like a wind-through section for the most part to stabilize the building, as well as, this building uses a lot of ideas to make sure this building stays vertical for the most part, even under the very windy conditions. Even though when it's super windy, the top is kind of fluctuating a little bit, but nevertheless, one of the most expensive towers in the world, and the thinnest, comparing the width to height ratio, the thinnest residential tower in the world. It's a Steinway Tower. Steinway building. Thank you, Ambrose. Still enjoying the view. I think we're going to walk toward probably 58 or 57. 57 probably, it's wider. And walk 1 avenue block east just to see if we can get another angle, another view. Take another picture. Beautiful. We're about to cross Central Park South, where we came from. Sort of, kind of. So we went all the way west and then came back. This is one of the entrances to Central Park. It's a southwest corner of Central Park. Tower, world's skinniest skyscraper. This is also a very proper definition. World's skinniest skyscraper. I can't believe it. No moon behind the buildings here from this angle. So let's walk to 57th, which is only like 3 short street blocks. And maybe before that, if we see a good view unobstructed, we will walk that way. This is Museum of Arts and Design here in Columbus Circle. And this is what they call Deutsche Bank Center. Kitty Ann's, the moon view was special. Thank you, Al. You're very welcome. This walk is entirely Delilah's idea. She said, how could you miss this? It happened 2 years ago. It's a major thing. Don't you want to show the whole world what it looks like? And I was like, but I'm tired, I want to go home. And then I thought about it a little bit, and maybe I'm not that much tired, and I'll go home soon. But in the meantime, let's take a walk, exercise, burn some calories, and show you the blue moon. When we can see it, because right here between the buildings, nothing is visible right now. But hopefully when we get to 57th, which is the next block, we should be able to see it. But if we won't, I apologize in advance, because we try. I just don't want to stay in the same spot for minutes and get you bored. So we're kind of combining the full moon experience with the walking around Manhattan experience. A little bit of everything. Nordstrom is a huge department store, of course. Across the street here is a smaller department, men's department. But here on our side, it's humongous. Not the whole building is Nordstrom, but it occupies quite a few floors. Marie, to me it's a tower, skyscraper, tower, they both try to touch the sky. Mr. Beast 600, why is the moon not blue? Because, hi, first of all, Mr. Beast 600. Because it's a name for the second full moon in the same calendar month. Why they call it blue moon? We don't know. But we also love the expression once in a blue moon. Why? Because blue moons don't happen often. They happen either once a year or once every 2 years. So today is once in a blue moon. This is it, I think, for the moon. With these heights, with these buildings around here, I don't think we will be able to see it. But let's walk a block and maybe we can look up around Carnegie Hall and see. But I would give it 50-50. Rare moon, absolutely, John. It's as blue as it can be. And why? Yep. Why, if we don't have enough blue in our stream, we'll look up the main entrance at Nordstrom. That is pretty bright and bluish. So this is West 57th Street between Broadway and 7th Avenue. We're walking towards 7th Avenue and this is also Central Park Tower, which is not as tall as the others, but was probably the first major one in the Billionaires Row. This stretch is called the Billionaires Row because who can afford the units in those towers and those skyscrapers overlooking Central Park and having 360 degrees overlooking New York City? They have their own observation deck every minute of their lives. And why? Thank you, Delilah and L. You're welcome, and why? Jan, yes, thank you for showing the moon. You're welcome. Marie, it's next to impossible to have a blue moon twice in 1 month. Blue moon. Full moon twice in 1 month. And this is why they call it blue moon. And therefore the expression pizza and shakes. It's pretty interesting establishments where you can get shake, ice cream and pizza. One size pizza made fresh in 2 minutes, unlimited toppings. So many choices for ice creams. At the corner is Carnegie Diner. Very good diner. Except for the last few days before Christmas. Don't come here before Christmas. All the tourists are trying to get in there, so it creates an impossibly uncomfortable situation. This is 200 West 57th Street. Carnegie Hall is still being renovated on the outside, that's why it's covered with all that. And this is Carnegie Diner. Has a picture of Carnegie Hall and, you know, some of the musicians and singers that performed there. Just a few, not all of them, of course. And why? Oh, looks delicious. And why? I wonder how much a 1 bedroom costs in that building. I don't even know if they have 1 bedrooms in those buildings. Who would want 1 bedroom in that building? Come on. 2, 3, 4, maybe 3, 4, 5. Actually, who knows? Never been inside. I can only guess. Ella Mozzarella. And so that's the whole thing is Carnegie Diner and Cafe, and this is Carney's Pub and Alla Mozzarella Pizza and Cafe. Alla Mozzarella has live music. I think this is a nice ending of our stream today. Beautiful. If YouTube will flag this music, I will take care of it later. But it's almost like a good movie that I want to thank you so much for enjoying our stream with us, for walking with us from the comfort of your own home. Thank you so much for following our channel, enjoying our videos and streams. If you're new to our channel, welcome. If you're not new, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support. And as we always say, stay happy, stay healthy, take a good care of yourselves and your loved ones. We will see you soon. We will see you later. We will see you sooner rather than later. Please give us a like if you forgot, and don't forget to subscribe if you're watching us without the subscription. As we're looking at this fake facade of Carnegie Hall that hopefully soon will be showing its real looks, we want to wish you good night and say those lies. That's Times Square down, straight down from here. It is about 10 blocks, about half a mile, Times Square. So with all these views of New York City, we want to wish you a fantastic rest of the day or the beginning of a new one, and we will see you sooner rather than later. Bye bye everyone.